2022. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? So I got this microphone in hopes that it helps me so you can hear me a lot more better. I know I haven't been on my page in a really long time, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm back. And I don't even have that much viewers anyways. I mean, like, I think I only have like 2 viewers. But to all of you too, that are watching me, I have a story. This one is back in my elementary days. I went to the school in Oklahoma City called Eugene Field. And this story I just remembered out of the blue today. I was just like, wow, I should tell a story to my YouTube. So there was, we had assemblies. This one particular assembly was taking place, and I wanted to be a part of it. Because back in my younger years, I always wanted to be an actress and be in the Hollywood movies and, you know, be part of that whole scene. Well, so anything that had any type of assembly or any type of Romeo Juliet show that was coming up, I had to be a part of it, whether it be setting up the stage, which I've done before, and or just being part of the acting. So I told my teacher I wanted to be part of it, and tell me why she puts me in, and I am a part of it, but she gives me the part of a settler. And mind you, this whole assembly was about the land run that they had back in the day. The motherfucking land run. And little did we know, well, I knew, that this was about the natives getting their land taken from. This was a real thing. This really happened. Here I am thinking, this is a story that was told, and this is something that now we get to play it out. And now I want to be part of it. I want to be the Native Americans. Tell me why I didn't get the part of the Native American. I got the part of the settler, the people that were running to get the land. And now that I think about it, I'm just like, wow, I was really running for my own land. I was really that colonizer running to get my own land. Anyways, the part I wanted was the Native American, because you got to use your traditional, if you had traditional, which I didn't, but I told my mom about it. So she said she could help me. She can help me get a traditional dress and everything. And sadly, I didn't get the part, so I told her I got the other part. But the whole thing just like blows my mind that this was a real thing that really did happen. And the teachers, they didn't tell us that. They didn't tell us, well, You know, this is what happened back in the day. All they said was the story of, and I thought, wow. But little did we know, this really happened. So anyways, I'm just tripping about the whole thing. And then just remembering that whole year at that school. And in the mornings, on Friday mornings, we would have to sing the flag song and Oklahoma song. Oklahoma has its own song. So we would have to sing that song. And I remember they had us like, everybody, all the students would line up, sit down wherever you're standing. So all the students would be like in rows, row. And I always sat behind this girl, and I remember her name was Ursula. She was this black girl, and she always had braids. And this one day, she came to school, and she had braids. At the end of her braids, she had pennies. Like real pennies glued together. And I remember sitting there, and I was looking at her hair, and I was like, did you glue all those pennies on your head? And she looked back at me and she said, no, my mom did. And I thought, that was kind of cool. I want some. I want some pennies on my hair. But anyways, then I also remember there was a girl that we went to school with. Her name was Nancy. She had, I remember the teacher let everybody know that she had cancer. And that's why she always had a wig on. She always wore some short hair wig, a long hair wig. And I remember this one day I got into a fight because I stood up for her. Because I was about to go down the slide. There was a line. There was Nancy was going down. Then behind her was these two boys. And then me. These two boys grabbed her wig while she was going down. She went down. They had her wig. She went down without her wig. And they threw her wig down the slide. And I thought, that's so mean. And I just remember kicking that boy in the back. And he went flying down. So I was just like, the other boy looked back at me like, you know, I'm gonna get you kind of look. So I remember I pushed him on his shoulder with my foot, and he went flying down. Then I thought, well, now I can't go outside because now they're waiting for me, and they're like, we're gonna get you. This is our this is our playground anyways. You don't belong here. You need to leave. We're telling the teacher. So I just ran and told the teacher myself, told her what I did, why I did it. And I remember looking at Nancy, and she was bawling her head off. I thought, damn, kids are so mean. I just thought, like, what if that was me? Or what if that was somebody's kid? What if that was your kid? You know, like, And I'm really glad. I'm really glad that I stood up for her. Even though I didn't even know her, I didn't play with her, I didn't talk to her, but I thought what they did was really wrong, and I wanted them to say sorry and not take her wig off, but that never happened. But yeah, I just thought about it and got choked up because I thought about my own kids and nieces and nephews. If they were in that situation, I always hope that there is always somebody there to stand up for these kids, or stand up against the bullies, because even like throughout your whole life, there's always bullies everywhere. Even as an adult, there's bullies, and even as whatever age you are, there's always somebody that is going to be the one to bully you. Whether it be out of jealousy, whether it be out of just hate, or just because they see themselves in you. I don't know what it is, but there's always gonna be somebody. And we gotta teach our kids not to be the bully, but be the change. Be the change and be the one to stand up and not be afraid to stand up. Because when you stand up for what is right, you have more respect than whenever you're on the other side and you're the bully and you're doing it to get laughs, or you're doing it to let people see how tough you are. You know what I mean? That's not the scene you want to be on. You want to be on the positive. It's not always so happy and joyful, but more of it's more about changing everything in a good way and changing everything in a positive way. And that's what I try, and I'm doing, is teaching my kids that. And they are so beyond their years, and I really feel like I want them to know everything all the ugliness that the world has, and all of the days where you're not gonna have a good day, but you still, regardless, have to sorry, ran out of breath. Regardless, I have to get up, get out of bed, shake it off, and keep going. Because life does not stop because you're sad. Time don't stop because you're sad. Time don't stop because you're not feeling it today. Everything is still going on. And as much as you feel like everything is stop, it's not. My whole point is that you have to get up and just trust that everything is going to work out, and everything happens for a reason. It's not I don't know if you have a higher power, if you have a belief system. Pray, meditate, do yoga, whatever it is that gets you out of bed. And remember that life is short. Life is really short, and you're not promised tomorrow. You might have plans for tomorrow, but you're not promised. So you have to take every day. Like they say, whenever you're working the 12-step for all the addicts and alcoholics, like for myself, recovering alcoholics, you have this 12-step program, and you always take one day at a time. One day at a time. And I think that that basically goes for everybody, and just take everything one day at a time. That way you're not so like feeling like everything has to be done today, everything has to be smashed into this, like bubble, but it's not. Like having more open everything, like open your mind, open your thoughts and your capabilities, and you'll see that you can and you will get through this day. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good New Year so far. As for me, I am, because my sickness is gone. I still get short of breath and have a little cough. But, yeah, if you didn't know, I got sick in the middle, towards the end of November. And, I got pneumonia, which felt way worse than that, because I really did feel like I had COVID. Sorry. Lucky that I came out alive and well, and I'm just saying, my whole hope is that you guys can have a good year. Make it a good year. Make positive plans, make change, make it reality. Your dreams. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go here, and I will catch up with you again. I'm still gonna be on here, because I'm gonna tell you guys more stories throughout my life. Maybe you guys might have had similar ones or not, but I'm just gonna continue to tell my stories. Alright, you guys? Dope shot.